And this concludes our section on the box. Now let's consider the jar. For a number of years, work has been done in order to bring perfection to the crudely conceived idea of a standalone, fully diaphanous receptacle. In layman speaks, it's the jar. The scientists have made huge technological advances, and now we can proudly say that the ability to subsume aqueous constituents with perdurable capacity for remittance on demand are within the realm of possibility. And to aid in the nascency, a team of engineers has been experimenting with the application of high voltage inversive reactive current, conductivity of the unilateral phase detractors being the primary focus. As can plainly be seen, the jar is a cubical containment vessel of indeterminate origin containing therein an aqueous material with multitudinous properties and characteristics. The vessel itself is composed of a frangible semi-viscous solid, and at first glance it appears to be a completely regular cubical gerabome. But on closer examination, it exhibits interesting properties of a quinto-dimensional hypersphere with clearly only one megaface. It has a base plate of performulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in direct line with the pentametric tetrasphincter. Excessive stress tests have shown no appreciable distortions to the z- dimension, although to be accurate one might encounter such with an infinite Denier loop. In this case, as you will recall from high school, we must apply the formula x to the n power being equal to the cube root of the magnum primes times c, where c is the Shell-Mondele's annual grid coefficient, and of course you know the magnum prime, no explanation needed. So now we have to solve for y. So for y we get an amount equal to the transcendental rotational factor in a vacuum. This was our initial stumbling block. Ultimately, we consulted the proceedings of the 5th International Symposium on Hydrospatial Tertianomics. That was 1932 in Reykjavik, Iceland, by the way. And we discovered the seminal work of one Hans Gruber, we know him, whose Nakatomi theorem greatly shortened our efforts, leading directly to the answer 42. Now, turning our attention to the jar's contents. The liquid is a triaxle aqua-recta polymer possessing a viscosity approaching that of a mixture of high-value phenyl hydrobenzamine and 5% remunerative tetraiodahexamine. Wow! Tests on laboratory rats revealed no obvious toxicities, although one rat did exhibit a tendency to bite my lab assistant Walter. Fortunately, Walter has been signing a waiver and will form the nucleus of human trials once we catch him. The rats being held in a magnetic flux containment field until such time as we can determine a safe release site away from prey. Now the liquid has an interesting hypnosuggestive draw on the particularly weak-willed and no, I'm not talking about you. No, but I don't want to kill them all. Where was I? Oh yes, there's a globular residue on the top surface that has been chemically determined to be a high volatile ester with an extra manganese fractal on the third peptide wheel. All efforts to demolecularize the polarization chain have met with failure, but further efforts will continue as soon as a suitable compression vector trunnion has been sourced. If I may offer a personal observation at this juncture, the liquid also offers a refreshing beverage. Now, we realize that a grant of $59 billion is a great deal of money, but here at Dock Party Enterprises, we sincerely believe we're worth it.